Even the richest families in the world face chaos and conflict. Money doesn't always bring peace. In fact, it can cause even more problems. When billions of dollars are involved, the fights get bigger, louder, and messier. These aren't just simple family arguments. These are battles involving private jets, global companies, and public image wars. Behind every smiling photo on a magazine cover, there could be a storm of legal fights, power games, and broken relationships. In this video, you'll learn about real billionaire families who look perfect from the outside but are torn apart on the inside. These stories will take you deep into a world where fortunes are passed down, but so are feuds. From boardrooms to courtrooms, let's uncover the truth behind the money. The power plays, dynasties divided. One of the most famous billionaire family fights happened in India. The Ambani family was once united under their father, Dhirubhai Ambani, who built Reliance Industries, one of the biggest companies in the country. But when he passed away in 2002 without leaving a will, his two sons, Mukesh and Anil, started fighting over control of the business. At first, they tried working together, but things got worse. Their mother had to step in and split the company between them. Mukesh got the oil and gas part, while Anil got telecom and other services. Over time, Mukesh's side grew faster, and he became one of the richest people in the world. Meanwhile, Anil faced losses and even declared bankruptcy. What began as a family business turned into a bitter rivalry. A similar story played out in the United States with the Redstone family. Sumner Redstone was the powerful man behind major media companies like Paramount and CBS. As he grew older, the question of who would take over led to a serious battle. His daughter, Sherry Redstone, wanted control, but people inside the company, and even her father at times, pushed her away. She kept fighting through legal challenges and corporate battles. After many years, Sherry finally gained control of the media empire. These examples show that even in the richest families, power is not given freely. It's fought for. The cause of these fights? It could be control, money, ego, or even fear of being left out. And sometimes, it's all of them together. The tabloid trials, scandals, and secrets. Not all family feuds are about business. Some are personal. And when the people involved are billionaires, their personal problems often make it to the news. Take Bernard Arnault, the head of LVMH, which owns Louis Vuitton, Dior, and other luxury brands. He's currently the richest man in the world, but behind the scenes, he's been planning something very serious. He has 5 children and has been slowly giving them pieces of his company. He does it carefully to make sure no one gets too much power. This keeps the public image clean, but it's clear that control is being closely guarded inside the family. Everything might look peaceful on the outside, but big decisions are being made behind closed doors. Now let's talk about Roman Abramovich, the Russian billionaire who used to own the Chelsea Football Club. His divorce from his second wife, Irina, made headlines around the world. She reportedly received more than $300 million, homes in London and France, and a private jet. That's one of the most expensive divorces ever. But this wasn't just a personal matter. The divorce affected how Abramovich managed his wealth, businesses, and public reputation. It also showed the world how even one relationship ending can shake up billions in assets. These stories remind us that billionaire families often pretend everything is fine in public, but many battles happen behind the scenes. Scandals, secrets, and strategy often go hand in hand when billions are at stake. Beyond the billions, the human cost. When people talk about billionaires, they usually focus on their money, companies, and luxury lifestyle. But what about the people themselves? What happens to a family when power struggles take over? The emotional cost of these fights is something most people don't see. For example, Mukesh and Anil Ambani were once close brothers. Now they barely talk. The business fight damaged their relationship in a way money can't fix. In the Redstone family, Sherry had to spend years proving herself. She was doubted, pushed away, and had to fight hard to be taken seriously, even by her own father. These feuds often leave scars that last for generations. More hidden wars. When families become corporations. Some of the biggest billionaire families don't just run businesses. They are businesses. Their names are brands. Their faces are logos. And when that happens, even a small disagreement can turn into a public disaster. Take the Gucci family, for example. They created one of the most famous fashion houses in the world. But behind the stylish clothes and designer bags, their family was falling apart. There were lawsuits, power struggles, and eventually they lost control of the company to outside investors. Today, no one from the Gucci family runs Gucci. The name is still famous, but the family is gone from the business. Another example is the Murdoch family, owners of Fox News and other massive media companies. Rupert Murdoch, the family leader, has several children. And over the years, there have been many reports of behind-the-scenes competition between them. Each one wants influence, control, and a bigger piece of the empire. While things haven't exploded publicly like some other families, the tension is always there. People in the business world watch closely, waiting to see who will take over when Rupert steps down for good. It's not just about business. It's about legacy, image, and pride. In these families, trust becomes fragile. Simple choices like hiring a cousin or promoting a sibling can spark jealousy and suspicion. These aren't just companies with workers and managers. They are like kingdoms with rival princes and princesses. When business mixes with blood, the result is often a never-ending chess game. Every move has a consequence. Every silence can mean war. The final lesson: riches without roots. It's easy to admire billionaire families from a distance. We see their success, their power, and their luxury. But underneath all of that shine is something very real: pressure. The pressure to lead, to compete, to be perfect. Some children in these families grow up afraid to speak their minds. Others are pushed to follow paths they don't want. Some become obsessed with winning. Others walk away from it all. In the end, money can buy almost anything except peace, love, and unity. And if a family loses those things, no amount of wealth can bring them back. The ultimate victors, or losers, who walks away? So who actually wins these billionaire family feuds? Is it the person who gets the company, the one with the bigger bank account, or the one who controls the headlines? At first glance, it might look like Mukesh Ambani or Sherry Redstone won. They now lead massive empires and are respected in the business world. But look a little deeper. Both had to go through long, painful fights to get there. They lost family connections, went through public challenges, and carried heavy emotional burdens. Even if they won the business, they didn't come out without pain. And what about the next generation? In many cases, the children grow up watching the battles and don't want to be part of it. Some walk away from the family business, others are forced to choose sides. The damage doesn't stop with one generation. The drama gets passed on. That's why today, many rich families are focusing on peace. They hold family meetings. They set clear rules. They talk things out before problems grow, because they know the truth. Money can make life easier, but it can also make life harder if people don't handle it with care. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the hidden world of billionaire family feuds. We've seen that even the richest people on Earth deal with pain, power struggles, and personal loss. But we've also learned that planning, communication, and care can make a big difference. What do you think matters most in life, money or peace? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone who loves real-life documentaries. And remember, some treasures can't be measured in money. See you in the next video.